Haftarah for the last day of Passover, Isaiah 10, 32 to 34, 11, 1 to 16, 12, 1 to 6, Haftarah, Liyum, Atrun, Shul, Pasach, Bishaya, Simon, Yud. And we have Magdul, Kari, but Kari is a footer, and I'm not sure at this moment whether Mudat, Ari, or Wedik Ari is for this or the next. Sitter, Berkut, Achrunut, we Asa, we Yitha, 110. As yet shall he remain at Nob that day. He shall shake his hand against the mount of the daughter of Zion, the hill of Jerusalem. Behold, God is a verb and noun. Established of hosts, shall lop the bough with terror, and the high ones of stature shall be hewn down, and the haughty shall be humbled. And he shall cut down the thickets of the forest with iron, and Lebanon shall fall by a mighty one. 11. I connected the dot to the rest of it. And there shall come forth a rod of the stem of Yeseh, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Spirit of God as a verb and noun shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of God as a verb and noun. And he shall be filled with the Spirit of the fear of God as a verb and noun. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither decide after the hearing of his ears, but with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and decide with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his loins. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them, and the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox, and the suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the bailiff's den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of God as a verb and noun, as the waters cover the sea. In that day there shall be a root of Issa, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. It shall to it the nations seek, and his resting place shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day that God as a verb and noun shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. So, as much as we can say diaspora, we kind of have an indication that the people was more through influence than some physical nation being scattered. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west. Of course, wallowers of the she-Satan is not really what they were called. Like Canaanites, it's really a twist. Just a couple little peoples. It's not, like a whole thing. But if it's migrants, are they hating on the migrants? Because that's the claim of what it is. It's really the migrants in the land. It's like, they shall spoil them out of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them. Now the Gog and Magog actually broke through the Kiev area before, and then the language changed to more square and all that. And God as verb and noun shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea, and with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it in it the 7 streams, and make men go over dry shod. And there shall be an highway for the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, like as it was to Israel in the day that he came up out of the land of Egypt. Chapter 12. And in that day thou shalt say, God as a verb and noun, I will praise thee. Though thou wast angry with me, thine anger is turned away, and thou comfortest me. Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For the leader of the community, God as a verb and noun, is my strength. You don't pronounce the J or the V. And my song, he also is become my salvation. You have to choose it, right? God's not going to save you spiritually no matter what. Therefore, with joy shall ye draw water out of the wells of salvation, and in that day ye shall say, Praise be, God is a verb and noun, call upon his name, declare his doings among the peoples. Make mention that his name is exalted. Sing unto God as a verb and noun, for he hath done excellent things. This is known in all the earth. Cry out and shout, thou inhabitant of Zion, for great is the Holy One of Israel in the midst of thee. God's present. We just have not formed our awareness towards that yet, right? Haud Hum Bunp Lamed Yinpuff Yadu Her Bait Thune Gabat Jerusalem Hana Hadun Yahweh Zbaut Masaf Para Bim Arza Wormi Hakuma Gadayim Wahqabhim Yishplu Wanqaf Subki Yar Bagrizzle Babrizzle Wahlibnut Badyur Yapul Witza Chatur Magza Yashi Winter Mush Brushu Yipra Wincha Aliyu Ruch Yahwa Ruch Chukma Wabina Ruch Atza Wagbura Ruch Dot Wirat Yahwa Warichu Kirat Yahwa Wallah Limrah Ainu Yishputh Wallah Limshima as new Yuk Yech Wishputh but stuck Dulyum Wahukich Bemishur Lan we arts, waka arts, bishbath, pew, wabruch, shiptew, yimyet, rasha, wahya, tzadak, azur, matnew, wah, amnuna, azur, choktew, wogger, zab, bush, winmer, gadi, your butts, waggle, wakapir, wamriya, yitchdu, when ar, qatan, nahug, bum, wapra, wadab, tur, aina, yitchdu, your butsu, yildihan, warya, kamkar, yakal, tban, yish, shah, eunuch, al, chur, patan, wal, maurat, tsab, auni, amul, yadu, hada, la, yurau, wala, yishchitu, bakul, her, qadchi, ki, malah, hearts, dah, at, yahwa, bamyam, lim, maxim, wahya, bium, hehwa, shirsh, yashi, asher, amd, lentz, amyam, alu, gwim, yadrushu, wahyata, manchatu, kabud, wahya, bium, hehwa, yusyef, adni, shnit, yadu, laknut, at shar, amu, asher, yashar, mashur, wam mitzrim, wam petrus, wam kush, wam ilam, wam shinar, wam jumped, wam miya, him, wansha, nas, lagwim, wasif, nadchi, nadhi, yishral, wan suit, yahuda, yakbats, marba, kanput, hearts, wasra, kanat, aprim, watsuri, yahuda, yakratu, aprim, la, yakna, at Yehuda, we Huda, la, Yitzer, at Aprim, Waphu, Kaktath, Pulshatim, Yama, Yetchdu, Yibzu, at Beni, Khtam, Adum, Wamwab, Mashluch, Yidam, Wabni, Amun, Mashmatam, Wahtrim, Yahwa, at Lashun, Yim Mitzrim, Wahnif, Yadu al Hanhar, Bayim, Ruchu, Wahkahu, Rashbah, Nachlim, Wahtrik, Ben Alim, Wahyata, Maslah, Lashar, Amu, Asher, Yishar, Mashur, Kasher, talishrabiyum altu matzrim wamdat biyum wa audak yahwa ki anpat bi yeshab apak would najmi hana al yeshuati abthach wala abchad ki azi was mert Yahwa wihi li lishwa wish abtam mim bashun mem aini hishwa wam ratam yum hahwa hudu lihwa grau bashmu hudiao bamim ali lutu hezkiru ki nishkam shamu zamru yahwa ki gout asha midat zat bakol hearts tsahli warni yushbat tzion ki gadol bakrabak kadush yishral. Shema is speech, tidings, report, announcement, hear, fame, brit, heard, obedience, considerate, attentive, content, declaring. It is said that Satan originally had the name Shema'al, the obedient of God, which has nothing to do with this passage, but, it relates to the word, right? Soph is skeptic, disbranch, divert, top, a bow, a divide,